No jutsu, summoning jutsu. Craig is summoned because if I keep talking about horror stuff, I'll reveal too much of my inspirations for a lot of the spoilers. Okay. Welcome back to Naruto D&D Making Waves, a 5e adventure. I am your host, a weeby dungeon master plus aka plus Ultraman. And it is a momentous occasion because this is the 10th session of this campaign. Full disclosure, I tried to do this session twice beforehand. I personally felt like it was a disaster. I've just done a small interview with the players. They don't feel like it was a disaster themselves, but they did have really good feedback that I think I can bring into this one. So I'm very excited. I'm going to introduce you guys like it's the first time because I really want this to be momentous. Okay. The audacious, avaricious, bold, boorish, bearer of the seal of greed, Avo Rice Pickled Dill, the level 3 medic man.
If this is momentous, then it is my moment.
What a screen hog. Okay. The loving, hospitable, soon-to-be leader of the lieutenant of Squad Zero. Some would say the heart, some would say the brains, some would say the muscle. Some would say she has all these things in such a compact little package that, you know, it's Hikari Kesho Rune Scribble, the level 3 Intel operative ninja.
Cheers to 10 sessions.
Cheers to 10 sessions. I do have tea. No one has ever done the pre... Here's the clink. I have a metal cup. No one has ever done the pre-session, tradition of drinking tea with your sensei, and I... Personally, because we have a Britain here, I've always felt kind of targeted by that shit. I was like, you know what? It's cool. You guys don't want to bond with me. All right. And finally, how to introduce this guy where he'll sound off the right way. He's been introduced as a nefarious, non-stipe ninja nerd fighter from the land of fuck. But I think on this one, we want to say the boy who aspires to one day be capable of living up to his title as the fastest legs in the land of wave. Nanamo Junbai, the storybuster, the level 3 hunter nin.
Woo! Cannot wait to get going.
Okay, Pickle. I know you've done this. You've done this twice now, so you should have this down pat. Please recap session. Really and truly, recap session 9 up to the point where I told you we are making this canon. Please.
Gotcha. So, following Homura Cole's attempt to flush us, we fled higher into the catacombs, where we had a bit of bonding, a bit of teasing. She needed a massacre. All good things, really.
You're not supposed to know that yet.
Oh, Nanamo knows, and he was traumatized. Ava slept soundly with her rice. Hikari did not really sleep at all, but for other reasons. Then, we emerged, and we returned to camp, where we traded Okina Saratobi, damaged summon scroll, and the body of the Vadianoi, or as Ava calls them, fucked up frog things.
Still gets run every time.
For the highest pay bracket. At that point, Okina began to inspect the scroll, and that is where we left it.
Well, my corn cob pipe needs to be relit. He's got relit his pipe with a bit of a fire truck in the finger and peruse over the scroll here, and he has permission from Miss A.R. Rice here. Let's see, it's been damaged in such a way that you can only really tell the surnames of the signatories, or the what do you call them? Like the signaturette or
signatories.
It's signatories. Yeah, they're signatories. Oh, that's one of the ends. She says a bit different. Uzufu. Harumi, dear, does this not look as if it could be?
Yes, Sensei, I think that could be my last name.
You'll see, Harumi's last name, she was descended from a branch family from the Uzumaki clan, which hailed from Uzogakure here in the land of Ebbies, or the land of Whirlpools, as it was known in some other dialects. The Uzufuki clan. And these were... I'm about to ramble.
Yes, Sensei, they might not be that interested in that.
I mean, I'm interested.
Oddly enough, so am I. He was intrigued by the foo in the name,
I
particularly.
hate you guys. Every time I try to like buy myself time to like figure out like lore to like add to shit, you guys are like, no, give it to me now. I'm like, okay, listen, I'm good at this, but I'm not that good. He's like, oh no.
Sorry,
I'm
Plus.
opening the bingo, but like, oh come on, dog. Like, why are you reading through the bingo? But why are you perusing through like each tab? Now let me lick my fingers and go through. Hey, Plus, what's this guy's name? It's like, dog, I don't. How many missions and what rank of the missions has he done? Like, come on, dog, please. That meme from Pusher. Come on, wait. No. Oh, I'm sorry.
They're probably not going to like what I have planned for Okina then.
I know you've told me already. It's like, dog. Like, number one, one of the stipulations of the game was please try to stay your ass away from like canon clans, because that'll keep me from having to like try and find lore I can stick into the canon lore just for you to have a character. Like, okay. The Uzufumi clan. Well, they were. It would be a suitable task for someone to do as a branch family of a clan whose notability was in their vitality and sealing jutsu. They were primarily coroners and gravekeepers and doctors in general of the clan.
Maybe he's going to have a little thought and go,
Yes,
so,
because the nature of sealing jutsu and their binding vows and nature to cling to chakra and death and afterlife and such things as that. With the corpses of those who heavily rely on sealing jutsu can be latent with a series of all sorts of deadly things.
oh man.
Mm.
Sorry, just hearing something go in the background.
The editor can certainly use the editing no jutsu to cut that out if need be. I once tried to practice the editing no jutsu myself.
Sorry.
In the school of Adobe.
Yes. Just a thought. We were down in the catacombs, where all the corpses are. And the last name on the thing that we found in the catacombs, where the corpses are, is presumably signed.
I am the great
by the
Himura
corpse
Cone. You will
keeper.
give me your attention now. Sensei, I have found something interesting which you will want to see right now. Please come hither.
You'll have to excuse me. Himura's calling me. Rumi, would you please be a dear and help them with any other questions they might have at the moment?
Yes, Sensei, I will.
And Okin is gonna kind of run to see what Cole wants. Since also what happened a little while ago is you guys had like a full on it wouldn't be a Mexican standoff, it would be a you guys had a Rain Village standoff, we'll call it. So he's probably wanted to keep Cole nice and that's probably not a good don't worry about it. He probably doesn't want Cole to get too antsy, too froggy, too body annoying.
Yes. Yeah, Ava's gonna look at Harumi and be like, so, your family were the corpse keepers.
Look at me so closely. Well, the keepers of the crypt is what they would call us often. Yeah. Thank you for not glaring at me with your so intensely. It really is.
Plus,
Yes, ma'am.
out of curiosity, when we were leaving the catacombs, did we notice any bodies down there? Because I know that we're in the area where we encountered the Vatianoi, there were none. But were there any when we were leaving?
Roll me a perception. We haven't had a roll yet. We're about 10.
1 second.
Oh my god, I don't even have my dice out. I'm about to be caught lacking.
Oh dear.
And I did up, so I should probably grab that. 1 sec.
No penalty for you. No, I'm joking. Oh, you guys also haven't had time to explain like the new things that have happened since you've leveled up. You might have time to do it later on. You might be able to go for it. You got a 16. With a 16, yep. Hikari Kesho, you're keen that there were some bodies in there. It wasn't like packed full, or at least the area that you guys were at. Now, had you like ran deeper and had more time, you don't really know. There were areas you didn't really get to go to. Like, if it is a clock,
So,
you didn't
in
really
terms of
get to the.
percentages, about how many, as an estimate, how much of a percent of the area would have been filled as a rough estimate?
Filled with corpses or filled with water?
Filled with corpses.
Your 16 can't tell you that exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. I can give you
So-
my name. Yes, ma'am.
So, how old are the catacombs?
They date back to the village's founding, I believe.
Huh.
From what we're able to gather, at least, yes. But I believe you all wanted to ask the professor if these findings were good enough to complete your mission.
Yep, that would definitely be good. He's already promised to pay us the top amount. Let's see if this is enough to actually get paid.
Well, from what I'm able to tell, this is certainly interesting. That can't be denied, but it's a bit more. All anthropological research doesn't really revolve around shinobi work, so it doesn't really fit the exact criteria of what we're looking for, even though it could be an extremely big find. We would just need the time to look into it and see about restoration funds, and that could be difficult.
How much time? I was going to give her a hard look because she knows she doesn't like that.
Ava, roll intimidation with advantage on accident.
Oh, good.
You don't want to roll well on this. Just that this is like being sprung.
Dang,
So
because
chill,
I got a 16. And that was my top.
I don't really know.
You're an educated person. Make an educated guess.
A few months, probably. It would really depend on how we're able to get things done after you all leave.
Months as in multiples of weeks, and you think we will leave without you paying us?
Oh, no,
Ava.
you could. I don't really. It's not. I don't really decide that, and
Who does?
it would be the college and the daimyo who give us the funding for.
And does the college have a representative here, a bursar perhaps, with whom I could speak and hammer out an agreement?
Oh, well, that would be Okina Sensei, since he's the head of the anthropology department.
Well, at least it's not fucking Hamura Cole, I suppose.
I'm the great Immoric Cole, and with my 18 intelligence, I have perception check advantages that allow me to hear when anyone badmouths me. I think
Good.
that little girl is talking shit.
Good! Then he can hear
Waka.
me say, I fucking hate Hamura Cole.
Fuck her. I can't wait to become a villain and do something bad.
Hey, Mora, you can't do that. That's terrible. It sounds like you maybe did that in an alternate timeline, and it spoiled things on the campaign that happened far too soon, and it didn't really fit the campaign, and the players and DM didn't really.
Sensei, what are you talking about? You're distracting from the conversation going on there. Look at
I know.
I'm sorry.
He's
I'm
going
sorry.
senile.
Listen,
I won't be able to get
I
money
gotta,
out of
I
it.
gotta get. Listen. These characters gotta get better. So, Ava, while you're fucking bullying Harumi,
Yes, that's
Indy-
exactly what I'm doing.
yeah, Indy Maru's gonna. How the fuck would Indy Maru walk? That was like a fun way to describe Indy Maru walk up. Indy
Cowboy
Maru,
saunter?
yeah, Indy Maru struts up. Kerchik, Clayton, Greedo shot first.
You're gonna
trying to
get hate
figure-
for that one, for saying Greedo shot first.
Still trying to figure this one out. First off, I love original Han. Fucking just like blowing him. Yeah, blow him away.
yeah.
Just I'm American. Anyway, T-Sip. Why don't you don't bully the little lady? She doesn't decide the purse strings.
So
This is
I've
somebody's
heard.
voice already. This is somebody's voice already. Korchek, don't greedy girl. Yeah, don't bully. No, I'm not doing another. Yeah, that I've already done Ninkin. I can't keep doing fucking characters who can't talk. Yeah, I'll just do Han Solo. Don't bully the little lady. The little student. She doesn't decide the purse strings.
So I've heard. Your boss, the old man, does.
No, he doesn't necessarily either.
If he's just going to give...
Hey, you kind of sound
the
like me, but
confused
you kind of sound like
Rosa?
me, but if I had like a smidgen more like zeal for life.
you know the confused Rosa meme, the Pokemon one? That face?
Who
Surely
the
you
fuck
know
is?
that.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I remember. I was like, who the
You know
fuck
the
is
one I
Rosa?
mean?
Yeah, I do. I don't.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I think that is the face that Ava is giving when he says he doesn't, control the purse strings either. And it's like, what do you mean? Who does? She just said that I could talk to him.
No,
Surely money has to come
no,
from somewhere.
No. It's well, we work for the college, and Daimyo gives us funding based off research results. So we have to present something to the Daimyo, which means research funding for. It's kind of like a cycle, you see. So we have to, produce something beforehand, and he was hoping for something a bit bigger.
Sounds like a lot of sending messages back and forth.
That's why I was.
I assume that's why you were thinking it would take months. Oh yeah. Wait, no. This is Oh yeah. This would probably months or so. I'd say like 6 at the least.
6 months
I mean, any later, and you could probably get undersold if things aren't really thoroughly checked over.
to authorize C rank fucking pay. 6 months.
No, I think you would get paid beforehand, so you could go. Just if there was any like extra value or so, your contribution for finding it.
All right.
So what you're
Ava's gonna
saying?
calm down a little. She thought she was getting paid nothing for 6 months.
I think the funniest
So-
thing is you haven't used money for getting a book yet. We haven't introduced why you want money so bad.
That is true.
No. Right now, you just seem like a fucking loot goblin. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I have a very good reason that is very tragic.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to hug her.
Nah,
A
don't
lot.
believe her. She's just greedy. Don't worry, audience. She's just greedy. You don't have to. Don't develop any deeper feeling for Ava. She's just a greedy character.
Damn
Trust me.
you.
Trust me.
Hugs for Ava.
She deserves a place at the bottom of the popularity polls. I'm
You
going to-
shut up, Cole.
Also, I was second place by the end of that thing. Where were
You'll
you
be
on the
lower
popularity
than, you'll
polls,
be
Mark?
lower than me when I get there, just like your intelligence is lower than mine.
Fucking hate Oracle.
17.
But yeah, Ava's calmed down now that she knows she'll be paid something before leaving.
Fucking Christ.
She thought she was getting stiffed.
Or
Because
excuse
she
me.
was so mad.
You always think you're getting stiffed, apparently.
That's because the world is full of fuckwits who try to stiff me.
Hikari has this expression on her face that is very conflicted. I
I mean,
want
the
to
world is
disagree
kind of
with
full of
you,
fuckwits.
Yeah,
but
the world
I also
is pretty full of
can't.
fuckwits.
I mean, the world is kind of full of fuckwits. I am Cole. Also believe the world is full of fuckwits.
Don't agree with me, Cole. Shut the fuck
Shut
up.
up! I can hear you because of my 18 intelligence. And
Stop
because of your
eavesdropping on people's conversations. It's rude.
I'm not. We're just sit slightly.
We are technically fairly close, and we might as well rejoin the conversation. Cool.
All right, Sensei. Actually, no, Sensei. I want you to show you. Ha!
Yeah, they,
Fucking Oracle.
I'm sorry, you're getting too close to something I have to keep you away from.
Ava's just shitty because she hates Oracle.
Ava is always shitty. This is not this is not news.
Ava's
I love the
particularly shitty
character,
with
but this-
Oracle.
I hate you, Himura. Oh, sorry. I hate you, Himura Cole. I hate you, you child. 17 IQ child.
I guess it would be like 100. I don't care.
Is a 170 IQ child, yeah.
Yeah. And in that case, guys, it seems like if we want to stay around any longer, we could maybe earn some extra pay from this. Nanma wanted to learn a jutsu from the professor, and honestly, I'm still a bit chakra exhausted from fighting the big slime guy and running all the way over here and at work the other night. So I don't mind getting a little nap in at some point, and you guys could maybe use a little training yourselves. Looking at Ava and Hikari.
What sort of training are you thinking, Sheeny?
What sort of training you think? Don't worry about what sort of training. It's going to be training.
Ava does not understand why Sheeny is angry at her. She genuinely
that wasn't angry so much. She just like, I'm the sensei. I decide when you train or like the thing you should train for. Don't worry about the fuck. You do 2d4 with a jutsu at E-Reg. Shut up, or D-Reg. I don't want to hear from you. anything I train you in will be better than this. I mean, what are you complaining about?
Ava's just confused why Sheeny is suddenly being what she perceives as hostile. Like, why? Why?
Because I'm irritated. It says in the notes for the session that I'm irritated. It literally does.
I know, it's like, but Ava doesn't know that he did a frog genocide, so as far as she
I didn't know
knows,
about this.
yeah, as far as she knows, Sheny's just literally came back and started being.
You don't even know that's the kid's story. Shut up.
Yeah, you guys are in free action for right now.
So this training you're talking about, are we gonna do that now, or you want to have your nap first?
I might be in a better mood after a nap.
Fine. Ava's gonna go looking for a shogi board.
I think that's a good idea. You look like you're about to collapse, Sensei. No offense.
No, I don't.
He's
I
such a
just-
toddler when he's tired. No, I don't.
I'm not tired. I don't want to.
I'm Matala. You've been quiet most of the damn session so far. You've had no fucking one-liner so far. That's because you know Ava always overshadows you. I'm the toddler.
See, that does look like a toddler would say.
Okay, yeah, Sheeny's going to bed before he loses any more fucking shit, Fred. This is crazy Sheeny hours for me trying to deliberately play it a different way than I played it the first two fucking session 10 versions. These lost sessions, guys. Oh my, this alternate world. No. All right, yeah, Sheeny's
Alternate
going back to
realities
you guys.
upon alternate realities.
You guys have two tents. Him and Nanama are sharing one, and you and Ava are sharing one. And they're around the area that the rest of the researchers like tents are.
It's morning though, right? Like in terms of the actual time of day?
They were eating oatmeal thing we did on
Yeah, they're
session.
having breakfast, yeah.
Yeah, they were having like cream of wheat. I remember that conversation.
In that case, yeah, Ava would like to go looking for a shogi board, or a chess board, or just a game board. Some sort of game of strategy.
Game of strategy. Well, I just so happen to have an antique shogi board, or excuse me, I don't want to burp when I'm trying to do this line. Shogi board that we could play on, but Sensei, you wouldn't dare use such a precious antique with this little ninja.
Ava's gonna scowl because he's the fucking reason she's looking for a shogi board. Her intelligence feels threatened. She needs to win a game of strategy.
I had a feeling that was the case.
I can also obviously foresee this with my 18 intelligence because you're so predictable. Like a child. You're the toddler here.
Correct.
It's freaking Oracle.
Excuse me.
You know what, Cole? Since you're so smart, why don't you play me in shogi?
Fine, but we won't be using Sensei's antique board for you. You don't deserve such luxuries.
And he's going to take the drone that you fucked up the other day, and like fairly speedily, like pretty dexterously, he's gonna piece it apart, and he makes like the pieces of a shogi board and has drawn out the lines of one, almost if it's like a pretty practiced art. You might be about to get Ava, roll insight.
Okay. That's not fantastic. That would be
Roll insight with advantage.
11.
Roll again because you have
Okay.
advantage because of your background.
Oh, fuck. Nat 20. So, 24.
You're getting hustled. He does this a lot.
Oh, I see, Homura. You trick children into playing with you to boost your own ego. Yes, truly charming.
Well,
I'm trying to
when you
reposition
have the
things so that-
maximum intelligence for the species, everyone is considered a child, you little cretin.
like, I'm
Anyone
trying
who plays me in a game with strategy always loses and throws a very embarrassing tantrum like I assume you'll be doing. What's next? You want to bet me for money that you'll inevitably lose?
I was going to say money, but I'm trying to think if there's something more fun I can get out of you.
Impressive. I didn't think your brain would be big enough to consider anything bigger than that.
Ava actually probably chuckles a little bit. It's like, all right. All right, how's about... She's gonna pull out... he knew she had fake Rio, so she can't try and give him fake Rio.
Yep, sorry about that.
And I was
Next time I'm
yeah.
sorry, I won't do that anymore. That does kind of rob Ava a very big thing.
Okay, I have an offer for you. I'll give you information on on another fallen nation if you win, and if I win, you give me the drone.
The information you want to give me is on one of the major nations located in the north.
When you say major nation, do you mean of the Big Five, or do you mean it's?
I mean
obviously
an established nation in the north, I assume.
yes.
Then it's of no worth to me. What else do you have, child?
Probably nothing else that would really be of value to you. Shame. I feel like your sensei might be impressed if you could give him that information, but if it doesn't value to you, I guess there's no need.
Oh, you're such a petulant little child. As if my sensei doesn't have to. Well, cool.
I don't think he has this information.
No, I'm certain he does, actually.
I'm gonna write something in a small piece of paper and hand it to Oaken and say, "Do you know the answer to this question?"
Oh,
He's gonna adjust his monocle, and because I'm just not giving him a monocle.
It is how a
I don't think
certain...
I've ever described this monocle before, but he needs it now to look at the note Ava's just passed him. Yes, dear. What is it?
How a certain someone died.
The way to the land of fuck is... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't...
That's what I'm offering him. Do you know the answer to that question, old man?
He looks at you as if, roll insight.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. Dirty 21.
He looks at you as if I'm from the Sarutobi clan. Orochimaru is my,
Shit, he would know that.
like, cousin's, student. Like, yeah, I get some information, like, fairly, like, relatively, you know.
Damn, I thought I had a golden bullet there. This is the rice all over again.
this is not an Ava arc. Boo! Oh, no, I'm joking.
I'm trying to win Hikari a drone.
No. You can, listen, I also kind of want to give Hikari a drone. I had plans for this already. Get out of my head.
I was trying to help Hikari.
I'll tell you what, child. How about we bet for an intelligence point?
Jesus.
Are you
That's a
going
thing.
to... You gonna do brain surgery on me if I lose?
I'll use a forbidden jutsu I learned.
Cool. That's extremely unethical. This is a child.
Well, she's betting her life as a shinobi, isn't she? She might as well bet her brains as well.
What good would it do for me to make you stupid? You're already a moron. I said what I wanted. He taps on the drone. Look, if you're scared and you need time to think it over, I'll go elsewhere.
I suppose I could throw a drone in as well. But what will you do when you're reduced to a 16?
Yes, what will you do when you're as smart as an animal?
No, I'm sorry. The DC is now like 30.
That's probably not physically possible for me to do.
The concept of like, oh shit, I'm as dumb as Nanamo. And then being like, wait, I'll be like, wait. Nanamo isn't that dumb. Wait, Nanamo is actually like, fuck.
And then
Hey,
before he
hey,
just sees that one kid who really likes dinosaurs.
Is a 25 possible? No, I'm joking. I'm kidding.
No.
It won't be impossible. You don't have to accent that. You can bet the information on
Okay.
how
She'll bet the
specifics.
information.
You can
Yeah,
bet the specifics.
yes.
I'll
Give the
let that
specifics.
pass. I won't be that much of an asshole. That's how the original session 10. Okay.
Hey, she'll bet
Oh
that.
my god, that's so fucking funny.
Yes, the specifics of that, a drone, and a single intelligence point.
I didn't agree to
No, we can-
letting you fuck around in my brain.
No,
I'll
I
take the drone for the information.
No, this is specifically for you. No, you always mouth me off. You're so belligerent. Fuck you. You're getting this. Nope. What else is being offered a chance for an ability score improvement right now but you? But you'll probably lose.
No, you're good. Okay. How do I want to play this?
Just straight
You guys are gonna
intelligence,
roll-
intelligence.
You enjoying
Oh.
the drama, Buster?
He'd have plus
Oh, yeah,
one
well,
higher than her.
Buster, oh my, the Land of Noodles is gonna whoop your ass. I'm gonna make you fucking talk. I'm gonna make you the main character.
Well, he's just not. I don't want to get involved.
I get so
He's-
fucking mad. Shout out, Sister Serious. Shout out, Mystery Dungeons and Dragon Type. This motherfucker be playing cadet, and he don't be saying shit, and then he be letting Vim rampant.
He's the guy. He's the least. I can't go.
Thinking about that shit together. I was like, this motherfucker be letting Vim run rampant because he almost seen nothing. Shout out Ace. Shout out Vim. Shout out Ranger Ryan. Shout out my brother.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my fucking god! What an amazing fucking session. Okay. I didn't make okay. It's 18. All right. So his int is a +6.
Plus 6 for intelligence.
Oh no.
Plus 4.
Yeah, it's a +4. Not if it's not a saving throw. Okay.
Okay, do you want me to tell you what I got?
I wasn't gonna make you roll first. Also, I wanted to see real quick if there is anything in. I always kind of like using sleight of hand because it's something I kind of imagine like rogues doing, and rogues are always like playing cards and stuff like that. So if you want to use sleight of hand, if you have it better with that,
Let me see
could.
if I...
well, I think your intelligence is one of your
might
highest
have-
ones.
I actually do have a slightly better sleight of hand than a base intelligence roll.
I'll let you use sleight of hand against his intelligence since his intelligence is higher than yours.
Cool. In that
Okay.
case, I got a dirty 21.
You got a dirty 21, you dirty child. Well, guess what?
What?
Fuck, I lost the fucking D20, you son of a bitch. It's all okay, no, I can grab it.
I'm gonna
I
get
can grab
Hikari
it.
a
Hold on, I can grab
drone.
it and not change. Hold on, I can grab it and not change the outcome. I kind of very slowly like pull it out and reveal it.
You got a dirty 21? Well, guess what, child? I got a 20
I
plus
mean,
4 for 24.
Damn it.
What's your sleight of hand and modifier?
plus 4.
You guys tied then. Roll again.
Right.
There's a tiebreaker.
Okay. Ha! Let me take the thing to prove I'm not bullshitting. That was a crit. For me.
Awesome.
But I needed it most.
When you needed it most, you
The
got
dice
a 20
blessed thee!
plus 4 for a 24
Plus 4.
sleight of hand roll. But guess what I
Yes.
got?
Also a 20?
No, I got an 8.
Oh yeah.
Immoral Cole becomes too confident in his constant using of such manipulations to get people to play games of strategy with him, and makes a single slip up when trying to do his climbing silver technique, a move in the game of Shogi that always works for him because no one ever sees it coming until too late. But he makes a single mistake when moving one of his pawns, and the little brat capitalizes on him,
Yes.
winning herself.
Was it money and the drone, or like
Oh,
just
I think
the
it was
drone?
just. I think I just got the drone.
Yeah.
Damn
Just
you.
the drone.
But I didn't specify which one you could have.
I don't
The
give a
pieces
fuck.
in your hand. There. Enjoy your drone, brat.
Mm,
What a
technically not untrue. So, Eva will take her pieces and just go. Fine.
Hikari's crafting is high enough that honestly,
I've got a crafting 6.
with a little help roll with the advantage, if y'all like double helped, because I'm gonna do stacking advantage, I've decided. So like, if you both took a help roll, one counts as advantage, one counts as a +2 to the roll.
Okay.
Because it's Naruto. Like, collaboration is a very big part of Naruto. So if you guys are doing stuff like that, I don't want it to be like, okay, well, you can't stack advantage. I'm very sorry.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I know. I think I suggested this like possibly being done in Pokemon D&D. I don't think it works that well in that where it had to be like a definite rule. But like, I think in this, I definitely want to do stacking advantages, advantages and stacking disadvantages. So it will have a double-sided edge to it. But
Sure.
yeah.
Yes. At that point, having defeated Hamura Cole and proven her intelligence to herself,
you didn't defeat me. Double or nothing.
I don't need it. Fuck you. Ava and more.
You don't want
more
a complete
importantly-
drone that's actually been fully outfitted and isn't broken by one of your little defective shitty coins.
And what would you want in exchange?
All the money you have on you.
No, I could buy a drone for less. She's
No,
gonna
you
walk
couldn't.
away.
No, you couldn't.
Yeah, she's gonna let him stew on that one. The fact that she thinks his drone is cheap shit.
Fuck you.
And thus,
I know the
I
truth.
can.
I buy these materials myself, you little.
Yes. I'm gonna
Oh,
now show
the length the DM has to go to make sure he doesn't use expletives when talking to a child. Oh,
There you go. Ava now having re-established her own intellectual dominance and also got some drone pieces, is satisfied to shut up for a while.
But now the DM's going to be mean, and he's going to give Hikari disadvantage on the roll. So you will have to put your heads together to try and even out the advantage, because Ava did fuck up the drone. So now it is kind of a little fucked up. So how about that? How about that? Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
The DM's still antagonistic. You have to, one of you will have to help, and then one of you will also have to help if you want to even it out and then give her advantage.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you want a drone. Good job.
Thank you.
So, Buster, what was Nanamo doing during this?
Oh, he would have gone off to speak to Okina to see if he was willing to teach him the jutsu.
Oh, my boy, I was waiting
Fair
for
enough.
you. It is a nice morning for such a thing. Come with me.
Thank you. And now, kind of.
So I understand you're from the land of waves. Your sensei doesn't want me talking, right? I think the program you children are doing is quite cool, honestly.
Thank you. It is really cool.
It's cool as
I've always
fuck,
wanted
right?
to- Yeah, it's just awesome.
It's cool as fuck. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, I can do this thing where I can like run so fast in like the blink of an eye, which is how I got my name. It's like a more advanced form of the body flicker.
Oh, what's your name, boy?
Nanamo Jumbai.
No. You know what I mean. You said your name, so they've given you an epithet, have they?
Oh yes,
Tell
the
me,
fastest
I'm an
liquid wave.
anthropologist, boy. I'll need to know the legends so I can record them before I'll certainly kick the bucket before you. I don't mind putting your name in the legends, helping you get there.
Oh, any sadness in Nanamo's eyes from what he woke up to earlier is just gone at that. He's like, yes,
Aw.
yeah, the fastest legs in the wave.
Fastest legs in the wave.
Aw, Nanamo's being adorable.
Yes.
And then, so, has your sensei ever tested your chakra affinities?
Now, I do want to know this, because sadly, you actually no, you haven't done it yet. Hikari's the only person who has like specifically used her chakra like nature. The fight where you have revealed your like really knowing yours, you haven't shown just yet. So I kind of wanted to have Sheeny have a chance to pull the papers with you guys, but you can actually pull one with Okina here if you just wanted to. But I know you don't have to.
I was gonna say with the water style ripple sensory, is there a chance Nanamo could have at least started to go cross like in hindsight?
Something I realized about water style ripple sensory is I want to take the water style away from it, because the water style would be kind of the upper form of it, where I was saying like that's the really like OP version. where you actually
Yeah,
are
that's
like
fine.
just transferring your chakra in water. I love Kenshi 618. It does a really cool fanfic called Better Left Unsaid, where Naruto doesn't hear the truth about his Jinchuriki status and eventually learns a jutsu from Iruka. That's like his reward instead of learning that. And it's just like based just chakra echolocation jutsu. He's just letting out a burst of chakra, and that's something he's able to do because he has so much of it. So my idea with that is, well, in water, it's like an easier element to do that with because it's a denser medium. So
Well,
that's what Nanamo is doing.
yes.
When he
If that's the case, he has got no idea
small
what his.
retcon.
Yeah, that's fine. No, I don't have a clue what.
Well, I just so happen to have a great ton of these. I just love doing this test.
He's gonna hand you some chakra paper.
In fact, I assume your sensei doesn't know this, so I'll hand him a few of these as a bit of extra payment for you guys. I think you might enjoy that.
Oh, thank you. I'll make sure Ava gets it. I think Hikari knows. Maybe.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know.
She did seem like a sharp young lady. Go ahead, lad. Channel your chakra into it.
And Nanamo will do this. He'll do it.
As per your chakra affinity, the piece of paper becomes soggy and wet, revealing you to have a natural water chakra affinity.
Yeah, I thought so, considering your homeland. Makes sense. You have water chakra, boy.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's one of the jutsus Tobirama Senju made. Is a jutsu I'm really interested in learning. And it's a water jutsu, so having an affinity to it makes this a lot easier for me.
Well, you've got me curious now, lad. What might that jutsu be?
Nanamo, like, playfully running through hand signs, says water dragon.
Oh, no, lad. I believe that's a B rank or an A rank. I believe you would only be able to C or D at the moment. But I did have one in mind, considering your water affinity.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
You guys are brought to, or have walked to, do you remember that area I showed for the scrapped session 10 where you had that fight? We're at the little, like, pond. You're there.
Yeah.
He asked you to go stand on the little island there.
Alright,
Okay.
Nanamo will do it.
Then he is going to run through a few hand seals. I could be looking these up so I can, like, tell you what the hand seals are, but fuck it. And he's going to say, water style, hiding in the puddle jutsu. And he's going to walk out to you. But, like, as he's, like, doing his water walk to get on the island with you, lets it, and he just kind of sinks into the water. But you don't, like, see him. And the puddle is not that deep. He's gone.
What? That's so cool.
Oh, yes, it is, laddie.
And he's kind of poked his head up behind you. And he's still got his pipe in his mouth. And,
Well, so, it's a very generic tactic, but for someone so young and focusing on their speed, as I have seen you do as you run around the camp, seems like it could be useful to one such as yourself.
I would love it. If you could teach me, that'd be great. And Nanamo will bow.
I'd be happy to, lad, but sadly, I'll need to be getting back to camp fairly soon, so I've decided that I'll get you a substitute teacher to cover the bits that I'll be able to lack after showing you the initial hand sign.
And then, Nana, I want you to roll me one intelligence roll with disadvantage. This is going to be how well you initially catch these hand signs.
Could I ask a question? Could it be ninjutsu I'm using?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Roll?
There's an ninjutsu, yeah.
Just because I'm proficient with that. That's not too bad. Brain isn't working though. That is 15.
Okay. Yeah, with the 15, you fairly confidently have like a handle on.
Okay.
The chakra disbursement, like how you do so, and like the change in nature. So it might be a little, but you got it in terms of like formatting those.
I believe you have it, lad. Now it's just going to be a practice of doing so and a situation that seems like it could be simulate live combat. I just don't have time to spar with you. But have no fear.
He's gonna bite his thumb and run through a set of. If you watch, well, no, you were off the ground 170 feet, so you didn't get to see.
Yeah, I didn't get a good view of this.
He performs the summoning jutsu.
Kuche Osei no Jutsu.
And Indimaru appears in front of you.
Yeah, Indimaru.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
Do me a favor and help train our young friend Nanamo here.
Yeah.
I suppose I haven't been in my true form in a while.
And
What?
he's going to drop a transformation. You know how Enma looks, like Sarutobi's summon,
Yeah.
or like that fake one they gave Konohamaru in some fan art.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like a monkey summon. I haven't gotten any like new pieces of art, but like I imagine what Inimar will look like is he still has like some of that like Disney Tarzan look to him in terms of like hairstyle and stuff like that. Probably like the Enma like big long mane, but like it's the kind of dread look. Has a leaf headband. Probably some Indiana Jones and Han Solo like references in there too. Yeah, he's swagger.
Ah,
Can I?
Oh, man, lad.
Quickly.
What's up?
Can I try to memorize the hand signs he runs through?
Ooh.
For summoning jutsu?
Yeah.
You little bastard. I've already told you that I have plans for. Okay,
There's no way I'm gonna watch this.
No,
and
no,
not
you're
learn.
not. You're not. But you don't have a Sharingan, buddy. So I mean, yeah, again with disadvantage. And this is going to be fairly high DC.
What? Is it just intelligence? Am I using perception?
Same role. It's just it's ninjutsu. Same role you just did to try and get the.
I'm
Because you
pretty
won't be
good at
like
this.
learning the jutsu with just the look, but like the hand signs and like recognize like okay that was a jutsu. I can like see what he did to do it. You can do that.
The pain. That was a natural 20,
Hey.
but it was at disadvantage. So
No.
12 probably doesn't do it for me, does it?
Yeah.
You better be careful if you try and use that shit thinking that you know it.
I reversed
That's all
by
I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, bud.
That's evil and also great
It's going-
DMing.
It's going on the sheet though. Possible.
Damn it,
Well, the
Nanamo,
thing-
when we're all gonna
the thing is,
die.
like,
you're gonna-
I believe the lore is if you haven't determined, I don't know if this is true. From what I remember of the anime, when like Jiraiya was doing it, when Sarutobi or when Hiruzen was like explaining it to him, but he hadn't like signed a contract, the motherfucker just does it and gets summoned to like what would in that case be his like spirit animal or like his affinity animal or some shit, and that was the toads.
Yeah, I believe he gets reverse summoned, yeah.
Yeah, so if you did it without a contract, even if it wasn't like perfect, my idea would probably be that like, yeah, and that just spoilers. I was going to do an arc, or I probably am still going to do an arc, where
Yeah, definitely.
these idiots do that and end up like separated, like at their. You guys are kind of dumb, just like the mystery dungeon and dragon type team. I'm sorry, all Dungeons and Dragon types parties are a little dumb. It's just you have to be. It's not entertaining if you aren't. Yeah, I was gonna do that and like separate them. They'd have to like find the word back, and it was gonna be probably still will be a fun thing. Anyway,
Yeah, no, I like I said, I wanted to do it when Shini Sensei did it, but I was in the vibing in the sky, so it wasn't really an option.
you had tears of fucking terror flying from your eyes at 20 miles
And
per hour.
joy.
As you plummeted
It
towards
was
the
like-
ground.
It was a confusing moment for Nanamo.
I'm sure it was, bud.
But yeah, if that's
Yeah,
what's happening-
Indimaru is here to help you train.
Okay, brilliant. That's what Nanamo will be doing for his time off. What is his downtime?
You guys will have like the middle of the day, so you'll have like the next 8 to 12 hours or so spending time doing this, just kind of not really being directly like exertive with your work on the dig site, but you're still there, like guarding and doing some work because you just did a little above and beyond your Call of Duty in a way.
Because I'm obviously practicing, do you want me to mark away some chakra?
Yes, mark. Just for the sake of it, mark away at least half your job.
Okay, that's fine. I was going to say, do you want me to take away half? Because that feels right.
Yeah, and that's just you are you're sparring with Indimaru, but you're being incentivized to use the jutsu to kind of advance yourself through the spar. So like he's taking very kind of practice swipes at you, and your thing is like you're dropping through and like letting your water walk disintegrate, but like after that, there's a follow-up attack that you know is coming that you need to have done the correct hiding in a puddle jutsu to dodge.
Okay, got it.
And that's pretty much the routine you guys are doing. Hikari Catcher, you haven't been focused on for a while. What have you been doing as Ava has gambled and now handed you a gaggle of broken drone pieces and
Well, actually,
Seen the great Himura defeated.
actually, Hikari would have wandered off while Ava was doing that. And she
Oh
would have
my.
wandered off into the buildings.
oh my, Hikari Catcher, do me a dex saving throw.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I got a 7.
D6. Let's see what happens to Hikari Catcher.
Oh dear.
That's a nat
The
1.
explosion.
Hikari Catcher, with your 7, as you enter that building, you are accidentally, entering a place that's not super sturdy and like well sectioned off. You step somewhere wrong, a piece of rebar shifts, and a big slab of rubble falls to block off the entrance you just came through.
What did Ava tell you when you arrived in the fucking village?
I mean, this is like a ruined area. Like you're probably now in what would be in classic D&D terms a dungeon, but here you could probably reason there's some other way if you just explore a bit.
Yeah. And Hikari is going to start wandering around, looking around for 2 things. 1, a exit, and 2, any little items that would have belonged to the people that had once lived in the Land of Waves, like toys, pipes, any day-to-day objects that would have been used by them.
Okay. We'll do something new. I want you to give me a highs or lows, and then I want you to give me an investigation roll. Your investigation roll will have a slight impact on your highs or lows call. So highs or lows, Rune?
Highs.
Okay. Roll me your investigation.
And I got a 12 in investigation.
Good job. Your high roll was actually a 10, so you were going to fail. But the way I was going to roll that was, since you rolled for a high, whatever you to the and if you rolled a low, I would take away. So, still in your favor.
Okay.
You are able to find a nearly burned doll, a hairbrush that is fairly intact, and a mirror that is cracked down the middle, like a hand mirror, like a makeup bag mirror.
Yeah.
Those are what you find in this like first section of the little like house you or like building you just walked into.
Yep.
So there might be some other stuff.
Okay. And nothing on finding a way out?
Oh, you were looking for a way out as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you realize really quick if you just move up, like the building is like on its side, really and truly. If you just keep moving up the floors, you'll eventually like just hit a window. You could just walk out and kind of slide down.
Okay. Then Hikari is going to continue going through the building, continuing to look for items and continuing to look for a window that she can climb out of.
D6 roll. We have a 6. God. Should there be a random... No. That's how we'll do this. Hikari, you encounter a Himura Cole Inc. A drone from Cole. Just kind of scouting around.
Hikari is going to give it a look of deep conflict and try to move past it without giving it too much attention.
Okay.
Because she just wants to be away from it.
Yeah, I think you probably both would have noticed each other. You don't hear Cole, but you can probably like see in just the way it moves, just like you. That's how the engine.
Oh my god, it sounds like him.
Yeah, okay. You can just kind of move past it. You had a moment earlier where it had to like recognize you or not. So that will not happen again. Yeah, you while moving through this area won't really see anything been scoped out by the drone.
Okay.
And then after that, you are pretty much at the top where you can climb out again. You see actually a few more drones on this floor, still like looking around to see if they can find anything.
Hikari is going to give those as wide of a berth as she can and go towards a window where she can climb out.
You can't necessarily give these ones a wide berth. There's like 3 or 4 around the window or around the room. They're just kind of like moving in, not like a guard pattern, but they're like moving in like way like a grid to sweep. So
okay.
You have to kind of like move around the grid, but you have to pass them at this point still.
So yeah, she's just in that case, she's just going to make a beeline for the window just to get out of there faster.
Okay, yeah, you get out without any problems. Nothing
Okay.
else falls, thankfully. I already rolled for that.
She is now out of the window.
Yeah. You are on top of one of the toppled buildings and now have a decent like view of the... I'm sorry, I just dropped a dice into me. You have like a decent view of the village proper. You could get a better one if like you kept climbing, but this is like a pretty good bird's eye view.
What kind of a view is it?
Of that screenshot that we're using, like provided by the Shippuden anime, it looks fairly like that. It's just more top down.
Okay then.
In fact, around this time of day, because I mean, I'm gonna say you've spent a few hours going through. It wasn't like instant.
Yeah.
The sun's probably starting to set, so it probably looks a lot more like that picture.
Yeah. In which case, Hikari is going to look out over the scene before her and is then going to look down at the items that he found with a really sad, pensive look. Then she is going to start climbing down so that she can get back to camp before anyone notices she's gone and can think of scolding her or something.
Yeah, you can get down without any issue.
Okay. She's heading back to camp then.
While you're heading back to camp, you see Himura, Cole, and Arumi having a conversation.
Huh.
Yeah, they're just talking.
Okay then.
Yep.
Let me think. What Hikari? Yeah, I'm gonna say Hikari goes over. Hikari goes
Himura, Cole.
over, ignoring Cole, and
I'm Harumi.
she ignores Cole, looks
You can't
walks right up to
ignore
Harumi.
great Himura, Cole.
Excuse me, Miss Harumi.
Yes, ma'am.
I was wondering, would any of these be of any use to your group? Shows her the doll, the hairbrush, and the hand mirror.
Oh, well, yes, these would go perfectly in the exhibit.
I'm glad. Here you go.
Thank you. Thank you so
You're
much. You
welcome.
guys have been going out of your way so much.
No. Oh no, don't worry about it.
Thank
glad-
you again.
Find something.
Even I have to admit that he is a notable child. Well, I suppose it makes sense. You are scoping next to my drones, after all.
Cole, stop it.
Might as well.
Can't take even 5 minutes. Do you turn everything into an excuse to boost your ego?
The world simply exists in a way that boosts my ego, child. Maybe you would benefit from letting your own ego. I suppose that does get people in trouble sometimes.
By the way, have either of you seen my teammates? I don't see them around here anywhere.
Oh. I believe the annoying Speedy one went off with the monkey man.
Nanamo. His name is Nanamo.
Yes. And the mouthy purple head one
Ava. Her name is Ava.
went off to, I don't know, peruse over her broken drone winnings like a magpie or some kind of other shiny, trinketed, enthused creature.
Drone? Wait, you gave her one of your drones?
She won it. I didn't give her a damn thing. And your sensei has been sleeping like a slob.
Hikari gives him a light swat out over the head for that. Rude. Manners.
You children are rude.
Honestly, my 10-year-old siblings have better manners than you.
Siblings. Huh.
No.
Yeah.
Just Homura Cole knowing anything is bad and him showing interest in it is worse.
I'm the great Himura Cole. I take interest and know everything. Obviously. Someone with a 17 intelligence who is too scared to replay the game for double the odds could never judge the intentions of the great Himura Cole. Obviously.
Now, thank you for.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm glad that those items are of use to you, Miss Harumi. I'm going to go see if I can find my teammates. Have a nice day.
Oh, okay. Cole, did you hear that? She almost thanked you.
Is it that make any difference to me?
Yeah, you're going off to find your teammates.
Yep.
Have you all reconstituted yourselves around your tents?
Yep, I imagine Ava is in her and Hikari's tent at the moment. Just with the drone part, giving it a bit of an examine. Nothing too particularly in depth because she's not an engineer, but just cursory interest because she nursed Hikari's interest earlier.
Okay, roll.
Okay, what do you want me to roll?
And listen, this is your suggestion. Investigation?
Okay.
With disadvantage, because you don't know what you're looking at, honestly.
That is fair. Ooh, yeah. 7.
Yeah, I mean, you think at the very least, Hikari might like to make. Hey, I mean, that'd be nice. It's like a little gold, like flex, and maybe something can be made into. Like, you know how to make like fake Rio, so you could at least like condense it into like little ball bearings.
That is one thing Ava would have done. She would have scratched it, just a bit of it, just to see whether it's gold paint, gold gilding, or solid gold.
It's some kind of alloy that seems to have turned the metal into something that, like, chemically, like on a periodic table, would like mimic gold to such a degree that like the atoms are like protons or everything. Like, Matt, like the science behind
Here's a
it.
question.
The
So
protons,
it's kind of like
the
fool's
protons
gold?
are like, yeah. It's
I was
pretty much
about to
fool's gold.
ask if Ava had a concept of
No,
that.
it's not fool's gold. It's not really not fool's gold. It's, yeah.
Roll with your pathetic 17 intelligence.
You go, boss. That's not fantastic either.
Oh wait, are we? Do you
That
mean
would be
like that
11.
stuff that Iron Man's suit is made out of?
Yeah.
Okay, that was
Oh.
It's
was
an
an
iron
11.
alloy.
Okay, an
That was an
iron
11.
alloy. Yeah, that's all Ava wants to know, that it's not actual solid gold. That's about where her interest.
Yeah, Ava
Ran
would
off.
have advantage on recognizing the. So
Okay, they were both literally the same number. So yes, 11.
Meaningless.
Ava's
That's what happens
satisfied.
when you have a pitiful 17 intelligence. I'm the great Himura Cole.
Yeah, as soon as Ava knows that it's not actual, just solid gold, she's like, well, that was like the one question I had about it before I was willing to give it to Hikari.
fucking throws it away.
She doesn't throw it away, but that was really, just whether she was going to be selfish and keep it was just, this is solid gold. I probably got her, but otherwise, Hikari can have it. And even if it is solid gold, she'd give her a piece. Now it's just, okay,
Aw.
not gold, can give to Hikari. Neat.
All right, yeah. You perused over your thing in your tent.
Just sitting in the tent.
Would
Yeah.
Hikari have found her at this point? Should I roll?
Yeah,
a
yeah.
perception
You
or
probably
investigation?
you know where the tents are. You probably arrived, and Nana was probably arrived back to his tent with her. Sheenie's doing something. Yeah, Nana was probably gotten back as well by this point.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I assume I get back a tiny bit later than the others.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably a little tired.
Yeah.
You probably have been. You probably did get a little fucked up by Indimaru.
Probably.
Wait. You have to roll. Nanamo, roll ninjutsu again without disadvantage to see how well you have learned hiding in puddle jutsu.
13.
You are close.
Okay.
At one point, you got at least half your body to dissolve fully into water, like you changed the molecular structure of your body. However, Indimaru wrapped his tail around your arm that was still there, and he like yanked you out. And then, like when that happened, you like lost focus, and he just knocked you out.
Okay, got it.
So you got a big
Right.
bruise on your cheek, actually.
Like, I've marked some hit points down. I've marked like 12 points down, so I imagine I took quite a beating.
Yeah, you got a few bruises. But I mean, yeah, you did some solid training today.
Okay, good.
Whereas Hikari and Ava did not. I mean, you're ahead of them in terms of like strengthening yourself.
Yeah.
They're typically a bit stronger than me, so fine.
Working twice as hard to keep up. Yeah, you guys are congregated at this point then.
So,
You're
are they
both back.
outside of the tent and sitting around, or is Ava in the tent with her new toy and Nanamo is just arriving?
Ava.
I would assume Ava's in the tent, mostly
In the
because that way she has walls, even if they're canvas walls all around her, and she can just prop up and be facing the entrance flap, so she knows if anything's coming.
Inside
Fair
the
enough.
tent. It's your tent as well, Hikari. So you would be going there to rest as well.
Oh, you're back.
Hey, I heard you beat Cole in the game of Shogi. Nice job.
Ava's just gonna smile a bit. Yes, I did.
The coward wouldn't repay me.
Did he throw a tantrum?
Of course he did. He's a piss baby.
Fuck you, my intelligence let me hear all this.
Yes, this is what I won. She's gonna. Do we have like a table, or is it just like a mattress? Like, how big's the tent?
You got like a little like TV table, like a little TV tray table.
Cool, yeah. Ava will lay out the, fucked up drone that she won from Cole. It's like, of course the prick gave me the broken one, but this is the drone that you were interested in earlier. I'm willing to let you have it on a proviso.
Oh my god.
What's that?
Tell me why you want it.
Hikari grimaces. It's
Ah,
so much.
That is it.
Huh?
Well, alright, I'm willing to amend the offer. You will, at some point, tell me why you want it. She's trying to learn from the hemophobia thing. And trying to be just a little bit better. It's like, some point, when Nanamo and Shini aren't around, you'll tell me. Is that acceptable?
Sure. Okay. I can agree
Enjoy
to
your
that.
toy. Eva's gonna basically turn towards the flap as in, do you want me to leave? Is kind of what she's asking with her body language.
Ava, Hikari gives her a grateful smile.
Eva just gives a curt nod, then leaves.
And Hikari
I
walks
love
up to the broken drone and picks up one of the pieces, looks at it and goes, "How are you here?"
Dun dun dun. Okay, outside the tent real quick. Whoa. Just out of curiosity. Hikari, I want you to roll me an investigation with advantage that is stacked. Okay. So +2. Add +2 to the roll. And roll twice.
Ugh.
Do you have advantage on your investigation?
She does.
No, sorry, I meant do you have proficiency? Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I've got
Okay, I can't.
4 in investigation, and my highest roll was a 4, so plus the 2 makes a 10.
With a 10, Hikari Kesho, and the earlier roll you did in session 9 to insight check Cole's claims of having made these, not just having found them, you recognize this design is similar to something you know fairly well, but it is also different enough that suggests some form of familiarity with what you know, but like modernization.
That is mildly concerning.
Outside the tent, Nanamo Junbai and his favorite person in the world, Ava Rice, run into each other.
Oh, you're back.
A swollen-faced, tired Nanamo Junbai.
Why is it you? Hi, Ava. You okay?
Hello, Nanamo. Did you
It's
have
always
fun
going to be Ava,
today?
Nanamo. It's always going to be Ava. It was always meant to be Ava. The shippers are eating on session 10. This is for you now. I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah, Ava's just like,
I'm
did
becoming
you
a
have
part of the
fun?
problem.
Did you have fun today, Nanamo?
Yeah, absolutely. I've learned some really cool things. I think I've even learned something quite strong.
Ava's gonna have regret on her face. That was meant to be sarcastic, and he was hoping to hear that he had a bad time and got beat up. The fact that he's happy is kind of ruining it for her. It's like,
I mean, if you're offering to heal me, I'll accept it.
you know the price.
What if I make you some food instead?
Ava, because Nanamo canonically has made the best
He
food
makes
you
really
have ever
good
made,
food.
I'm Nanamo roll persuasion. Ava, roll a save again. You guys are characters. I don't usually like to make you like play numbers, but this is one of the things I think is kind of fun.
What type of save?
Charisma.
I make it Constitution because I'm worse at that?
You can't make it Constitution. I'm sorry. This
Damn
has
it,
to be charisma.
I want to fail. I got a
worth it.
17.
Go
Aw.
for it, Nanaimo. Go for it.
You got 17. You just beat me.
Aw.
16.
Yeah, but if I could have made it con, it would have been a 13.
I rolled a
Go for con because I like this. This
Thank you, plus
Nanaimo
I-
just being able to get
That's right,
around
I-
things.
That's right, I...
Just the stomach.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be your constitution because you have to resist the
Yeah.
urge to want his food.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like,
Resist the
Fuck.
temptation.
fine, but you better make that really fucking good dango again.
Nanaimo jumbo food.
Shut the fuck up, stomach.
I'll betray you. Call me Judas.
Shut up, Judas the stomach. Go back to eating shitty broth.
I don't know if I can make dango here, but let me raid their kitchen supplies and figure out what they've got, and I'll make you, Sheeny, and Hikari something.
See if they've got red beans. Red bean mochi would also be acceptable.
I'll try my best, and Nanaimo will
Oh,
ponder
Buster?
off. Yes.
Just for reference, I actually looked up how to make dango, and all you need is rice flour, salt, sugar, boiling water, and matcha powder.
Yep, it's
That
super
I could
simple.
actually feasibly make that
God,
here.
you're probably getting
Yep.
really good at making it because of Avon.
It was already so good the first time.
Like every time he's doing it, like the DC to make it better would be getting lower.
Nanaimo will go see if he can find those supplies around the camp.
Now, give
and
me a highs or lows roll with investigation.
highs or lows.
Yes, sir.
We'll go highs today.
Then give me your investigation roll.
Okay. I'm actually good at this, so not with that.
Do you have proficiency in investigation?
I do not actually. I thought I had proficiency.
Have an extra +3 to that.
Okay, so it's 13.
Hey,
I can do that once a roll,
You should-
once a rest.
hold on. Who told you I about to let you rest? I'm joking. I'm sorry. That came out wild. Okay, no, you're fine. Yeah, you can do that. Add the +3.
Probably just me yelling at
Yeah.
you. You better make my
Proceed.
fucking mochi or you don't get healed, Nanamo.
I'm trying
you
here.
probably heal him beforehand so he doesn't bleed.
And yeah, I will heal him beforehand so he doesn't bleed
Yes.
into my food.
He's got his fucking swollen lip, just fucking drooling directly into the bowl. Just
Though I will give him a very stern look and say, if you don't deliver, I will put these wounds back plus interest.
Jesus.
Come on, then.
Fucking loan shark.
Yes. Yes, that is what it
She did learn
is.
from Gato, to be fair.
Exactly.
That
You
makes
have to
sense.
watch. You have to watch Isekai D&D, Pickle. Ava Rice and the
Someday I
shark. Ava Rice and the shark we get along well. Okay.
Gato,
Yeah,
you terrible influence.
I don't know. Gato might not have as much to do with this as you guys assume. Yeah, you guys have a lovely day together, or like bit of the evening coming together, like making Dango together. Someone almost called it a date. Listen, I'm not helping the shipper agenda. I'm not helping the shipper agenda, but you guys aren't running away from it. It's all I'm saying.
Like, Ava probably...
if I have, I was going to say,
Sorry.
if I can find the stuff for it, which I
Oh
assume I
yeah,
can
yeah.
based on
I'm
what
sorry.
you
Yeah,
said.
your high roll was 18, but we don't even need.
Okay, brilliant. When
You never needed
Nanamo-
it. Sorry. So, Ava, save your proficiency.
yeah,
Okay, fair enough. I was going to
when
say...
I am,
They're after you.
sorry, Pickle, I keep cutting you
Oh,
off.
good.
When I sit down to start making it, Nanamo will kind of think about it for a second. Ava, if you want, I can show you how to make these. That way you don't need to owe me any favors, and it means
Yeah,
you can
see.
contribute with team meals at more.
Is learning from Nanamo offends her pride, but by the same token, never needing to ask Nanamo for anything ever again is appealing. So,
Thought that would work.
it's like, Ava will have like a brief, conflicted look on her face, and she will just sit down across from him and give a curt little jerk of her head that is like, okay, begin.
And Nanamo, he'll start his normal meal preps. He'll undo his bandages, wrapping one around his head, using the other as like a hand guard, leaving his fingers exposed.
How the
And
fuck
with
do you
Ava sitting
do
so,
that?
it's probably
Like-
easier. I show you. And he
Isn't-
unwraps, and if you look at his hands, there is just cuts completely all over his hands.
Ava's probably just gonna have her mouth slightly ajar, just... She didn't see that one coming. She thought he was just being pretentious and, trying to do ninja cosplay by wearing the bandages.
I'm a real
Um,
ninja.
The bandages are good for one, keeping hair out, as Nanamo kind of gestures to the one wrapped around his head, being used as a hairband. And this one, when I was learning to cook, my dad got me in the kitchen as young as he possibly could. So pretty much I've been holding a knife since I could walk, but I'm still a bit airheaded, I suppose. And I often read while I cook, and I cut my hand an awful lot. I've got loads of scars all over my body. If you can see them, they're not deep like Sheenie's, but they are just like snicks, like slices, and like his lip has one. They are all over the place on his body. It's
Nanamo was
just
doing
a form
fucking
of
tricks.
defense.
Nanamo doesn't just have like cooking injuries. Nanamo was doing like fucking like hibachi tricks and shit.
He definitely
Nanamo
played with
fucking
knives.
Mhm.
He feels very comfortable with bladed objects, so he gets
Hang on,
cut
watch this.
an awful lot. So
Shit,
if I
you guys have to take me to sea with you. What the fuck, Luffy?
Is Ava's just gonna look and say, why the fuck did your parents not bring you round to my father more often?
I'm sorry, I'll be honest, Ava, I don't really remember who your father is.
She's gonna give him an exasperated look. How many fucking doctors were in the wave, Nanamo? Let me see, can you count that high? Is it one? And she's gonna hold up her finger very condescending, like she's teaching a child to count.
You can see like the gears start turning in
Okay, real
Nanamo's
quick,
head.
real quick. While you guys are having your date in the sunset with Nanamo like resting his hands on Ava as he guides her making her.
What? I don't remember that being part of the deal.
I agree.
I'm going to the dark side. I'm hoping the agenda shippers. Back in the tent as Hikari.
Plus is a shipper. It's canon.
Jesus. As Hikari examines her what are you doing?
Grown.
Brown?
Yeah, I said drone. What'd you think I said?
We thought you said nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry, I cut myself. Yeah. As Hikari is like examining her drone. What are you doing? You going to crash the day with Sheenie? Eventually. Forewarning.
Probably eventually, but at the moment,
Okay, good. That'll be great.
she's
Yeah.
just putting all the pieces into like a rucksack or something and shoving it under her bedroll.
Ooh. A deep, dark secret. All right. Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't want you left out for too.
Yeah, I know.
All right, cool. Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
she'll
do what you want.
eventually crash the party, possibly with Sheenie if they both end up going there at the same time.
Yeah, no, you and Sheenie are leaving your tents.
Okay.
I needed that. I felt so much better.
Have a good nap, Sensei.
I did. Thank you. How was your day?
Eventful.
Yeah, what kind of eventful?
Well, I found some items that Miss Harumi, was it?
I believe that was your name.
That Miss Harumi, he said would be good.
Oh, that's good. We might already have done the work we needed to. You're always pulling overtime, Hikari.
I guess it's a habit.
Well, as long
long as you don't go overboard with it and eat yourself to death. Oh, it's one of the main reasons I've been thinking about something for a while.
Oh, what?
As he's about to explain, you guys are interrupting Ava and Nanamo.
Something smells good.
Something looks weird. What are you two? What are you two doing here? No, I'm not.
Yeah, I think
You're fine.
If,
You're
if
fine.
she
No, he
said
would
that,
say that. This doesn't look out of place. You two are teammates. That would be weird.
No, it's definitely weird that Nanamo and Ava are having a pleasant conversation working together. That is like
yeah,
they've
that's
been replaced.
look, hell is frozen over.
I still see the scene from Ghost with the pottery, just like,
See, that's what I also see. I love you, just doing like each of the balls of the dango. Yeah, that is also what I am imagining.
Listen, I'm dodging these allegations from room better than you guys dodging allegations, but the shippers and their agenda, they're eating tonight. Yeah, you okay? What the fuck is going on here?
Ava's gonna
This
get
hell-
very red.
Have hell freezed over.
Yeah. Ava's gonna get very red and look up at Sheeny. Then, almost like she's just realized that it is Nanamo who has been touching her hands and just. Like, that had not occurred to her that it was Nanamo. She was too caught up in the conversation about
Okay,
his
Ava.
injuries.
However, roll. I'm gonna still call this a ninjutsu roll. Roll ninjutsu with advantage to see if you will figure out what was this, dango or mochi?
Dango.
Okay, yeah. Learn to see if you can learn to make your well enough
With advantage, you say?
with advantage.
Yeah.
With advantage +2, because if you are doing the ghost thing, then yeah, you have-
Okay, in that case, it
You had
would
stacked
be dirty 23.
Nice.
with a dirty 23, Ava
Jesus.
Rice, you can now make your own matcha dango. That was the one flavor you guys got to get completely through before you were in.
Yeah. I was gonna say, did Nanamo give any reaction to the main comment about doctors and counting?
I was gonna say there was like this moment where you could see Nanamo doing like a mental list in his head, and you saw his eyes widen. But before he could get a word out, these two appeared.
You've also probably had time to try one of her. So that's probably also something you've had to.
I mean, also he probably threw when she started moving and everyone was coming out. He also probably threw her a little bit and like rolled to the left ever so slightly.
Fucking combat. Have you?
Combat roll.
Like a while.
To the
Have you
left.
guys seen the video of that cop? You probably haven't. Who he was like patrolling and an acorn hits his fucking car, and he does like
I've seen it.
Yes, he does like 4 combat rolls and then
Rolls.
I think it's a Glock. Unloads an entire like 19 round Glock into the back of his patrol car. I just see Nanamo just like evade.
Yeah, Ava has a
In
very
the water.
red
In the
face.
water.
Like, yeah.
Fucking
Ava's got a
throwing
very
shuriken
red
at,
face.
Ava. That's amazing. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
glad
Nanamo's face is like
I'm glad I
language.
left time for this. Thank God for learning your lessons as a DM. Okay.
Genie!
Not-
Hikari. Fuck.
Oh, hi guys.
What were you
That's some
cooking?
fucking mochi. I made it.
It smells good.
Okay.
Hold on, who's rolling for this? Because I want someone to roll for it.
It
my
should
mochi.
be Ava's roll with
Advantage.
I want to use that dirty 23.
Okay.
Hey, it was
We'll just
good.
use that dirty 23.
It's good. I made good dango.
You
Good
made
matcha
better
dango?
dango than Nanamo made that entire meal, specifically because it was focused on one specific dish, and Nanamo helped you like step by step.
Yes, and it was
Yeah.
specifically my favorite dish, so I know what I like in it.
Nanamo taught you how to put love into the dish because seeing your smile when you tasted this meant that much to him.
Good. Because Ava has a very red face. She probably doesn't even think. She probably just shoves a dango in each of their mouths so they can't speak. And probably, then... Yeah.
You're so good.
None of them eat one too.
Nanamo will take it off you, not letting you get too close.
Oh, yeah, Ava's not touching him. She's just going to point at the bowl for him.
I will try one.
Yeah.
And when I taste,
good.
it's good.
Nanamo, you're proud of her.
Fuck, Nanamo's a foodie.
Yeah, you're proud of Ava. Like, even if you're mad at her right now, you are proud of Ava. Possible cannot be.
God damn it.
Wow. There's like, yeah, well, just gives you a nod and a thumbs up. He doesn't want to speak. He's slightly
Ava
tilt.
Yeah. Ava will look a little unsure how to react, then settle on a curt nod that he can interpret however he so chooses.
Hikari swallows the dongo in her mouth and goes, That's really good, Ava. You did really
that's
good.
And this isn't awkward at all.
Shut the fuck up, Bonus Sensei. I have a bone to
What
pick
sort
with you
of a-
anyway.
Hikari gently nudges Sheeny with his elbow in that shut up gesture.
Ow, what did I do?
It's not hard, it's just a slight nudge.
Yeah, but he
Shut
wanted
people's
to.
elbow.
He wanted to yet.
Ow.
I got a fucking bone to pick with you anyway, Bonus Sensei. Later,
Always
we
have
need
a
to
bone.
finish our game.
You literally always have a bone to
Huh?
pick.
Yeah, but you owe me a round. I haven't forgotten. She's desperately trying to change the subject.
Lack of
Away.
context. Lack of context leads to death.
Hikari
good
is
thing it
just
won't
looking
be
at
me
them
dying.
going, Since when are you two playing a game?
Doesn't matter, Hikari. Ava's face is still very red through this whole thing.
Hikari then shrugs and decides to let it go.
Well, I suppose I did say I was going to try and do some. I probably shouldn't use that as an excuse to get a nap from now on. Except to follow through on that shit. Yeah. Well, we got at least another day here, at the very least. According to Car, she found some stuff that might have helped out, so we could possibly move on tomorrow. Nanamo, how'd training for your jutsu go?
Still very red. Still having very conflicted feelings about Sheeny. It went good, thanks, Sheeny.
Oh, Sheeny sees that, and it seems like his mood sours just a tiny bit again. But
He physically
he'll
can't
keep
look at
trying.
anyone. He's just looking at his mochi, not mochi dango. He's just like
Yeah.
head down. It's like, yeah.
Hikari, he walks up to him and pats his head. Good job. You did work. You worked hard today.
Thanks. Let me finish making everything other than mango. And Nanamo will finish making the other tango, and so we have variety.
Yeah,
good, we
yeah, more
give
more
this-
than just green tea.
We now have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Sakura and the basic one.
Yeah.
Hi. The full assortment of delicacy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you guys chill out with your dango. You're no. You're enjoying dango.
Ava will eventually calm down as the topic turned away from what they were doing.
Oh my hand. I had to find what that song was. I forget.
I think it's something like Unending Love or something, or Unbroken Love, you know?
Jesus.
I love my darling.
Maybe that's the second title on this one.
Wait, are you talking? Oh, I've just clicked what you're talking about. Oh God, no.
Unbroken Land of Fuck.
Oh,
Love in the Land of Fuck. Okay.
that's a bit saucy.
And the song is called Unchained Melody.
Okay.
And
Unchained
plus,
Melody
did you
is the
seriously need to say it like that?
Listen, I've decided that Land of Fuck is the raw dog of this campaign. It must be said every session, and or you guys will have to educate the next session. That's just how it works. That's
Yes,
literally how it works.
Okay, so Ava's eating her dango. Probably
You know, you guys
give
you guys eat
Hikari a
dango.
look like
you're chilling with Dango.
Yeah.
Yummy dango.
you should give Hikari a look like, you know, did you get what you wanted out of your time alone, without actually saying anything.
Hikari will give her a look that. Actually, I think this should be a perception roll, because it is something she wants Ava to see, and also something she's trying to hide.
Okay, should I make the perception roll?
Also, yes, please make the perception roll. Also, goddammit, I forgot something Oki was supposed to say when he saw the thing. So
okay, that wasn't super good. That would be a 7.
Once again, you guys are not NPCs. You are not beholden to numbers. So it depends on how you decide to play that 7.
I'm willing to let Rune make the call in terms of how much to
I'm back.
interpret.
Sorry, my internet cut out for a minute there. I didn't hear what your roll was.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you don't see what she's trying to hide.
Okay, but what do I see?
You do see that Hikari. You do see the grateful look on Hikari's face with just a nod that says thank you.
Ava will accept that, give a curt nod back, no smile, and just go back to her food. Probably occasionally giving Sheeny a shitty look in the corner of her eye.
I'm giving you a shit, little brat. Fucking treat me like shit all goddamn day. I'm tired of this. Okina comes out to join you guys.
Old man.
Okina and Inimaru back in his human form.
Well, my boy. Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Evening to you all. I heard you all had an eventful day. Thank you, Miss Gesho, for your findings.
You're welcome. Sorry
Yeah.
I didn't find anything else.
No, ma'am. Donating those was already quite kind of you.
Has Murakol stopped weeping yet?
I was never weeping over you, child.
Oh God!
Just how good are his ears? What is he?
Oh,
A dog?
no, I'm sorry. I think I kind of want to do something with them soon, so I never. No, you don't. Get it.
Fair enough. Old man, would you like to try some dango?
Oh, right. That sounds delightful.
Ava's gonna pick up the bowl, but keep it out of his reach. She's like, "Good. I want to talk to you later." Then she'll offer it to him.
You're no tomatoes. Well,
He'll take a dango and eat it and enjoy the dango.
Seeing this, Hikari rolls her eyes and shakes her head fondly.
Dynamite, my boy. How did your training go? Indy Maru said, mostly just revolved of you getting hit.
Gesturing to, I imagine Ava did heal me, but there's still like busted up parts of my body.
A couple of bruises here and there.
Yeah, I'll
You
just
could take the money back or take the fucking dango back if she didn't completely.
He doesn't want him. He doesn't want her near him right now after accounted that everything a second ago. So he's quite happy with the busted up body. He's got one on. Now it means he's got one on Ava for a time.
Yeah, maybe Ava agreed to basically mend half before and then half if he made good. Something like that,
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
And since they're still eating, it's not heal the rest up time.
Exactly. It'll be
Something I forgot to
afterwards.
tell you was I thought it might help you if you maybe decided to give the jutsu an original name suitable to yourself and your origin nation. That would make it a bit more your own and maybe help you put your own spin on it. Make it easier on yourself.
Okay.
Has none of us said what jutsu
I was thinking
learned
something
in the
like
party?
water style tide liquor.
Is-
Oh, what was your question?
I out of character was asking if Nanamo would have mentioned to Ava during their time what he was learning.
If she'd asked, he would have He would have said to her,
I
but
would've
if she
said,
hasn't asked,
How'd you get
You
so
guys were
fucked
just
up?
too. You guys were just too focused in the moment. Just sharing that experience.
I
and
want to
making
pull
that
away from this as much as
tangible.
possible. So if she asked, he would have said.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You didn't get it.
Okay, then
Plus
Ava
the
roll some sort of
roll.
That's fucking amazing. Okay, yeah.
Can Ava roll some sort of insight to conclude what sort of jutsu that was based on what Okin had just said?
I don't think you would need it. I think the basic concept, you could probably guess it's.
Fair enough. In that case, Ava will have a suggestion. Yes. How about Nanamo style piss puddle?
Language.
Is that a Hikari thing? we,
Oh god!
we've
dude.
missed so many swear jar opportunities.
Yes.
If this was a Hikari thing, I've been solely inconsistent or
We should have had a
sorely
swear jar.
inconsistent.
Oh god,
Ava-
swear jar's the natural enemy of Ava Rice.
Ava would have
Language.
no money.
We can always institute a team swear jar, honestly.
Mm,
I'll think of a name. You said Tide Lurker, right?
Yes, water style tide looker. Considering
I do like-
in the land of Whirlpools. Hey, old man, I keep telling you, quit fucking doing that. Sorry, it's just so fucking cool.
Okay. Hey, while we're on the subject of Swift, has anyone seen that opening scene of Avengers 2? I believe it
oh
was.
yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I was thinking of. Like, is
Exactly,
it a
me
Hikari
too.
thing where like you need to be doing the cap thing? Because if so, yeah, I haven't been catching.
Okay, am I the only one who's hung up on the fact that Cap just said language? Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah, that-
know.
Yeah, that
And
would
for
very much be
gosh
Ava's
sake,
response.
What's your language? That's not going away anytime soon.
Nope.
Oh, golden age MCU, man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Guys, these can be knocked out. These can be knocked out now. Ava and Sheenie start to play their game, but that can be set up for next.
I believe they would go off somewhere else in order to do that.
Yeah. Sheenie's being seen as of late. He might want to play the game in front of the other students. He might not feel it's fair to give Ava the scoops while no one else gets to get them. But no, he would go off. He'd just take a few Dongo if she wants to go ahead. And...
Okay, Ava will say, she's like, well, you owe me one question. That's related to your last one. I've been thinking long and hard. And I think I know the right question to ask you.
What's that?
Would you like to take one of the, Dongo and then basically just, like, bat it in her hand, almost subconsciously crushing it? Do you have a plan to kill us? If your precious village said to you, terminate the assets, the project's gone bad, do you have a plan to kill Nanamo, Hikari, and me?
Oh, that's a good question.
Define a plan.
An idea. A go-to. Have you even given any thought to how you would destroy us if you had to, or are we so beneath your notice?
I hate to break it to you, kid, but a shepherd doesn't really have to really think about how they're gonna, slaughter the sheep.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
If something like that did happen, the likelihood of me having any real thought behind myself while carrying out my orders would be pretty low. I wouldn't want my students to suffer, even if you want my students anymore.
Well, that's comforting. Because if this thing goes bad, he's gonna vaguely jerk her, neck to kind of like basically thrust out the seal of grade. And I wind up like fucking Pero. I expect you to follow through. Got it?
Speaking of, my turn. How good of a
Heavy's-
handle do you have on that thing? And do you know the upper, limits of it? Like, what
think I've
are
got
the consequences, maybe? I guess this
I
is
think
more
I've-
than one question.
Yes, I think I've got a pretty good handle on it. I was able to activate it instinctively twice when we were down in the catacombs. It's natural, it's intuitive. As I want something, it leaps up to give it to me. I'm not sure what the upper limits of it are yet, but I'll find out in time.
You don't know the downsides, huh?
I can't imagine there's a worse downside than ending up like Pero, and I've just ensured a contingency for that, so I'm not that worried.
You don't necessarily know that either.
Are you saying you wouldn't do it if I became like Pero?
In the middle of this, we're jumping back to the conversation at the dinner table still. Just out of curiosity, what you guys are doing. I don't want to leave you out just yet.
How
Okay.
far away have they gone?
They're out of earshot. You'd have to sneak.
Okay.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
I ain't chasing them, but if I could have
Nor is
tried,
Hikari. She's respecting their privacy.
yeah, Nanamo wouldn't have if they were in earshot. I'd probably just be.
Yes,
I'd
It's
start
been
eating.
studied many a time that even though you'll be learning the same jutsu as it's listed in a scroll, sometimes just ascribing your own sentiments and wordings and terms of power and influence to it could really influence how a shinobi picks it up.
Right, I've got it. I'll keep that in mind as well for future jutsus.
Smart lad.
Thank you. I'm hoping I will have a plethora of them under my belt before I'm gone.
Huh. Maybe one day you can be a professor like myself. Hmm?
Nothing.
There.
I want to be a professor.
There. It's a fun subclass of the ninjutsu specialist variant of shinobi. Even though I'm not a professional shinobi, but
I
it
must admit,
it
doing
makes
all of
doing
this does seem
cool
really
shit
fun.
like summoning Indimaru so much.
I must admit, doing all of this stuff does seem really fun. Learning about lost cultures and whatnot.
Oh,
Hikari,
the
hearing that,
multi-talented
Hikari mutters
cook
something
in Ninja
under
Boy
her breath
decided to
so
become a
quiet
researcher.
that none of them can hear.
I'm sorry, Hikari. I spoke over you the whole time. You're saying.
Oh, sorry. At Nanamo's comment, Hikari mumbles something under her breath that so low that none of them can hear. Some are
Yeah.
better left gone.
Oh,
Just
out of curiosity, just
Well, Okina got a 14, but let's see what Indimaru with his keen monkey ear gets. Indimaru has advantage, so he can reroll that. Indimaru did not. Indimaru didn't hear anything. Indimaru got a 1 and a 4.
He found a banana.
He pulled a banana out of from behind. Sure. Hey, what's this, kid? Cheer up.
so yeah, I don't know. Just while it's probably not the life I would choose, if it does seem interesting, and
oh,
I'm happy to do it every now and
I'll
again.
tell you that we hire a ninja because it's not the safest and most boring line of work out there. Things do happen from time to time.
Is there
nothing
any-
like that. I'm sure nothing like that'll happen on this mission. It's certainly as if these were character arcs in some kind of story. It's being told long form. It will be focused on a character who's more introspective and quiet and who doesn't really like combat. So I'm sure nothing bad will be happening to you all anytime soon.
Is there any other villages
By the way,
or lost?
Plus, I just thought of something.
Hmm.
Because of where Hikari went and what happened, would she be covered in dust and rubble and that?
He might be a little dirty.
Okay. I was just wanting to clarify that in case it's something that anyone would comment on.
He might be a little rough. You know that scene in The Incredibles when they're like breaking out of the place that's on fire, and Bob goes home, and Helen's like, "What's this?" Yeah, you have some of that on you.
Is
It's just
this
a little rubble.
rubble?
It's just a little burnt. Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, no, you're. No, you're about to ask something.
I was gonna say, is there any other lost, like, villages or cultures that you've looked into, or is it specifically the Land of Whirlpools?
Oh, well, in my time, what I understand, there are more lost cultures, clans, sub-clans, branch families, and what have you.
Excuse me, Jesus.
And, that we've lost and we can keep track of. So
Is
I've
there any you're
devoted
familiar
myself to
with?
this great study. And I'm familiar with. The Tokei, what did I think of? The Tokage Zuka, a famous one. From the clan of Shinobi who grew an extreme affinity to training and raising reptiles and having them serve in shinobi art. Now, that's tons. It's an amazing field of work. You really should consider it. I'd love to have you on as one of my students. You would fit right into the gang with Himura, Harubi, Indimaru, all the others. We love Nanamo. We all love nerd shit so much. It's amazing.
As much as I appreciate the offer, being a ninja is all I ever wanted to be. If I was to turn tail now and give up to look at rubble all day, I wouldn't be giving it my all.
Well, son, I simply hope you get to experience a long enough life as a shinobi to one day decide to look back on the past and question what you can do with it to change the future.
I'll give a nod and no, hopefully we'll find out.
Hikari, you doing anything?
Not really.
All right, yeah. All right, back to Ava and Sheen. Well, remind me of your question once again.
She asked, if I do wind up as Pero, basically a slime monster like Pero, will you have the resolve to kill me, is the question.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
That's not an answer. It's a yes or no question.
Well, you haven't been answering a few of my questions.
Ava's gonna smirk a little at that. I've never lied to you, Sheeny. That is true. She's never lied to him.
Yeah, you've never respected me enough to look me in the eyes and give me the hope.
Don't take it personally. It's not about you.
I'll ask you to do the same then.
Ava's just gonna have a bit of a scowl, because she kind of walked into that one.
Sure did. As you do most things. And or jump into them.
She's gonna a bit of a sulky moment where she's trying to think of a question, because she has heard one more now.
While you're waiting on it, go ahead and do me a favor and manifest that seal. I'm curious.
Alright. Ava's gonna start coating herself in gold. Letting it
Ava writes.
consume her. Yeah.
I want you to give me a Constitution is good, so I kind of don't want to use your Constitution. I want you to give me a Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage.
Okay. That's not fantastic. Wisdom saving throw. Well, that's not so bad, I guess. 9.
Give me a Constitution roll with disadvantage.
Okay. On roll. 13.
A deep, booming heartbeat thunders through your eardrum as you so casually think, I got this shit. You do not have this shit. Your body burns with a golden chakra for a mile, and your Midas touch ability begins to activate, independent of you. The ground beneath your feet begins to become encased in golden. There's something that used to be done to like encase things.
Gilded.
Yeah, gilded. It was becoming gilded. Ava
Cool,
Rice,
should I-
give me another con roll.
Should I take away the chakra used for a Midas touch?
Yeah, and give me a con roll.
Cool, another con roll. Just a basic con roll this time?
Yep. DC's a little
Cool.
lower because you've already kind of.
14.
All right. You stop it before it catches Sheenie's, like gets to Sheenie's foot, but he already looks like, you do not have that shit under control. What the fuck was that?
'Cause I imagine she's probably sweating a little from that.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right then. We're not touching that. We're not dealing with that anymore, Ava. That seems really bad for you. There's also no telling like who you're alert or like seemingly when you use that power, because it's noticeable. Even like it's very malevolent chakra.
Yeah, did you hear the heartbeat before it started leaking out onto the ground?
To be fair, that was your heartbeat. It was my insinuation with it.
Oh yeah, it's just Ava isn't certain. She's just
Yeah,
gathering facts.
It's that like classic like anime like do do, and then like you start doing the Ozaru transformation.
I'll take
Like
that as a
Thunder
no.
Eater.
That's good.
Nah.
That means that it was probably just my fucking heart.
Mm-hmm. Hey, one more con roll.
Okay. Yeah. That would be an 8.
Oof.
Ava, your chakra has been reduced to 0. You are passing out.
Ooh. Fall backwards.
Teeny will catch you.
Can I mumble a little bit?
I'm surprised you failed a con roll. Yeah, you can. You aren't completely out yet.
Yeah. I'm just gonna mumble. I don't wanna go home. I wanna keep playing in the
Okay. And then a Sheeny with an unconscious Ava will return.
Am I still covered in gold?
Hikari.
Nah, you're passed out. Your
Yeah.
chakra's gone. You can't maintain it.
I get it. That's
Hikari-
good at least.
Seeing
It's a
Chini.
very distinct demonstration of no, you do not have under control.
Yep.
Oh god.
Seeing
Why now,
Chini coming up
Why?
with Ava, Hikari immediately stands up and asks if she's okay.
Yeah, she ain't dead yet. I know that for sure.
There's definitely a moment. Shini's like smart enough to spot it. Nanamo is reaching for a kunai, like just readily. He watched him murder a whole lot of people, and he's just come back with his teammate.
Watch it. You did not.
He
watch
saw
it.
him walk in with like guts over his shoulder. That's
Yeah,
enough.
that's not seeing the act. He could have
Sorry,
been
let
taking a
me-
jaunty walk through a meat packing facility. You don't know.
Look, Nanamo wants to have a word with Shini. He's just waiting for the right time. But right now, that's just that's a red flag.
He could have went by the fishmongers, man. Like, come on.
Yes, I forgot the catacombs, famous fishmongers, right next to Tesco.
This is a horrible insinuation.
He doesn't
No
think
faith
it's
in-
happened, but it's like
No faith
you
in
know,
your
just
Cynthia.
with Nanamo just seeing it, his first thought is, "Fuck, something's gone on." He's just readying himself for something. He's not going for it fully, but his hand is close enough that he can get it out
Seeing that,
relatively quick.
still looking like kind of, conflicted or like sad about something. Sheenie's going to kind of like give a gesture to Ava's neck as like a, hey, it's the fucking shit that we need to fucking figure out at some fucking point about your fucking weird ass fucking teammate. Calm the fuck
I agree
down.
with that, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hikari
it's fucking weird, isn't it?
Hikari walks up to Shiini and offers to take Ava back to the tent.
I appreciate that.
Shizuka,
He'll very
no.
carefully hand her off to you.
Yeah, Ava's just gonna keep mumbling a little bit in her sleep.
All right.
No,
Hikari
Shizuka,
takes her to the
I don't
tent.
wanna.
Okay, you guys. Hikari, are you retiring for the night?
Hikari is going to stay in the tent and wait for everyone. Actually, she's going to try going to sleep, but it's not going to work.
Okay. You might get a perception roll or something. It's you, Sheeny, Okina. I'm gonna say Inimaru's there. Honestly, by this point, you probably have seen him more, and Harumi have probably like both made their way around. Some probably gotten some food. Maybe are talking with some of the other researchers. Cole's probably like trying to find something to brag, or maybe play another game of Shogi to repair his ego.
Wounded pride.
Wounded pride.
If Nanamo gets a chance, just with Sheeny,
Yeah, he'd probably be going to you guys as a so if you just want.
no, that's perfectly fine. If Nanamo will be waiting for Sheeny to go, even if he is looking like a bit like, you know, kids when they get a bit stubborn, he's just slowly drifting, but he's firmly waiting for Sheeny to go in, because
he won't shy away. He can recognize you. He'll go ahead.
Once we're in the tent, just a cursory look around to make sure no one's around and actively listening. I'm sorry about earlier, Sheeny. Seeing you with Ava passed out after what I saw last night, it kind of set my brain back to the first time we had met and you had threatened to kill the village. I didn't mean you any offense by it, but since I saw you covered in all of that stuff, I've been kind of realizing that I might have to kill someone at some point, and that's not sitting with me okay.
I feel like I say this a lot, but it's alright, kid. It's not your fault. I am supposed to be the adult here. And I apologize for scaring you the other night. I really didn't want any of you guys to see me like that. Hikari.
Can I ask a question?
You might as well. It's been on your mind for a while.
How many did you kill? I don't need...
Well, I'm sure 3 got away.
Well, were they at least evil? They were bad guys, right?
I don't think that really matters. They were beasts of some kind. They were a threat, though, like I said. You're a ninja now, Nanamo. Good and evil are just labels. You have mission parameters, and that which falls outside of mission parameters.
How do you do it? How do you kill someone?
There's no real easy way, kid. Listen, for what it's worth, I'll do my best to try and keep you from having to cross that line yourself, but It's not supposed to be easy.
I know. And I know if someone was to go for the team or for my family, I would
You wouldn't
kill them.
hesitate.
But I think I would. There was a second with Ninken when Ava was fighting Pero where I had it in my heart I needed to kill him. But I think my resolve was weak enough that it made it hard, made my moves sloppy. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. And I
How
know
about you don't worry about fighting to kill, just worry about fighting to protect. If you're strong enough, it doesn't matter if you have to kill your opponent.
I know.
Just get stronger then.
Okay, Sheeny. And one more thing.
It's not that simple, but yeah.
It's something. And Sensei, next time you need to go fight a lot of things for the betterment of the team, take us with you. Fighting alone leads to death. And Nanamo will have a little smile on his face as he says that.
Oh,
Cheeky
you
old
smart
bastard.
ass. You know, fighting while trying to defend the weak also leads to death. I wasn't joking. There really were 60 of those fucking things.
I know. And they did a number on me and Hikari. But, you know, 60's still a lot, Sensei. And as much as you freaked me out, I don't want you to die.
Well, believe it or not, kid, I never took a single hit.
Insight that.
Yeah, you can project that.
Rolling awfully today. That's 13.
With the 13, no, you can tell he means that shit for sure. Like, he has that like Gar energy of like going through the tuning exams, everybody being like, yeah, rumor has it nobody has touched him. He's never bled before.
Okay.
Okay.
He means that shit from the bottom of his heart. You almost sense like
Okay.
some fear from the way he says, like, yeah, they never got a hit in.
Nanamo will nod, feeling a bit more
Dying.
And remember, he
comfortable.
also told you the sad thing was how he.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, sorry, but
No, it's fine. I was just curious. Hearing all of this, Nanamo will nod. I'm gonna get some rest now.
Yeah, it's probably about time you go to bed.
Indimaru kicked my ass earlier.
Yeah,
Don't tell
I heard
Hikari I said that.
I heard about that. That sounded fun.
And Nanamo will go to sleep and have his rest.
okay, yeah, the two of you are taking your rest. Sheeny is going to 16 actually is alright. Wait. Perception plus 16. And
Is it
18
the middle of the
is
night?
not
Has
high enough.
everyone gone
It
to
is
bed?
the middle of the night. Everyone has gone to bed. Hikari, before you do whatever you're gonna do, I want you to do one.
What?
Just a perception check.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I heard you say
No.
roll and I didn't hear the rest.
You're fine. I was mumbling.
So, perception?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Today really is the bad roll day, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a 7. Yeah.
That's good. I didn't want you catching this. This is a good like session wrap up stinger.
Okay.
So I think we did it, guys. I think we completed the momentous session 10 in a way that we're all happy with. All right, you all awaken, fully rested. Nano, add all your HP and chakra back.
Oh.
Ava, add all your
Hey,
HP
I
and
didn't
chakra
get
back.
to do what I wanted to do.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Hikari. Hikari. Do what you I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oof.
Don't let me do that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You want to do something.
Okay, first off, I want to clarify something. Did Sheeny give Hikari back the bone that she dropped?
Do you want him to have done so?
Yes, please. I still
He gave
want
you
that.
a new one. He gave you a new one because he turned the one he gave you into like a little burn pit, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
So those are probably like burnt out.
So she's got a new one then.
Yeah, you got a new little femur.
Don't keep
Then
wasting
in that
your-
case, Haze,
said,
after a few hours of trying and failing to sleep, Hikari is going to go, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Get up very quietly so as not to disturb Ava, pull the femur out of her bag and leave the tent so as not to risk waking her up, go to the table and start carving some senbone. And I call them that because they are slightly different, because she is leaning into Sensei's joke about senbone.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me the crafting roll. Give me the crafting roll with lay advantage, because you've been holding this bone, or at least a bone with like it for a while. So I mean, you probably have been like thinking about the dimensions and like how many sin bone you think you could carve out of it, and like you should use your kunai or something different. So I'll give you advantage for that.
I got a dirty 22.
Dirty 22. Okay. 22 times 8 is a what's that? That would be 44.
1 second. 22 times 8.
176.
176. Good fucking lord. Okay, yeah, 176 sin bone. Those will count as a attack die higher than your. You get 4 multi-attack with those. So that's the the higher you climb with the attack, the lower you attack.
Okay.
So if you do a volley of those, you would send 3 out with no poison. The last one. And so the first 4 not having a poison. There we go. Yeah. Because you did that.
And I'm guessing that uses up the bone?
Yeah, that'll use up the bone. You can always get more though.
Okay. Yeah.
You can always.
I just wanted to clarify that because I also still had the coral under my inventory, so I had to remove that.
Yes, you used all your coral. You also did not use the coral symbol you used in the lost session, by the way. So you should add those back if you took those off.
Yeah.
There's also just the concept of like weapon recovery that you could roleplay Hikari doing if you wanted to. Hikari, because you did that, I will give you another chance for a perception roll.
Okay. 1 second.
It is high. It is a high DC.
One Hikari.
And none of us can seemingly.
Well, no.
roll
No. I'll lower because you've already in the sheet.
I got a dirty 21.
Hey.
On a dirty 21, you hear shifting outside your tent a few hushed voices. There are 2 hushed voices. A hushed voice.
Shh. Keep it down.
Hikari
investigate that?
Yeah, Hikari is going to wonder just who the heck is up at this time of night aside from her.
Okay. You can exit your tent and look around.
She's already outside of the tent. She's sitting at the table or where they had food.
Okay. I didn't realize that. Yeah. At the edge of that clearing, kind of walking back into the campfire light, you see Harumi, walking up to you. She looks surprised to see you're awake at this time as well.
Oh, I didn't think anybody else would be up. Hello, Miss Hikari.
Evening, Miss Harumi. Couldn't sleep either, huh?
No, ma'am. I've always had bad insomnia.
Yeah, that's a bit of a pain, huh?
But many people suffered. It's nothing special.
Just because many people suffer from it doesn't mean it's not something that still affects you. And anything that affects you is still important.
I suppose that's true. Well, I'll be going to get some rest. Or at least try to.
Have a good night, Miss Harumi.
You as well, and make sure you rest as well.
I'll try.
Okay then.
Yeah, she's gonna walk away the way she came.
Mm-hmm.
You doing anything else?
Nope.
All right, then you retiring for the night?
Yep.
Okay. Add all your stuff back. 8 to 12 hours pass. Long rest. You wake up. The smell of oatmeal, cream of wheat, and all those old people, hot cereal foods that are made for like if you have dentures or not. Okina's like preferred breakfast menu is. There's fruit too. You smell that again. It's morning. Brand new day.
Ava's gonna rub her head as she sits up. Probably still feeling a bit just kind of there, I imagine.
Yeah, all your chakras back.
Morning, Ava.
Honestly, we haven't discussed if there would be like any healing factor from the Seal of Reed, but I feel like there would.
Do you say would or wouldn't? It kind of cut off. At the end
Would. I feel like there would. First off, you're a medic man. Second off,
Yeah.
like it's like half Jinchuriki, like half like curse seal stuff. So you definitely should have like a mind
that makes
factor.
sense.
So yeah, like you might feel like a little wound, but like you aren't hurt.
Yeah, just bleh, bleh.
There's no physical like ailment you're suffering from.
Do we have like water, like a bowl of water or something to wash our faces?
Yeah, you've got like a small amenities for like a campsite.
Yeah, Ava really splashes some water on her face. Rhea fixes her Rio beret. Like, ugh.
Hikari, are you waking up at the same time?
I get the feeling Hikari was only half dozing at this point. She tried getting sleep, doesn't. She mostly just drifts in and out of sleep.
Fair.
So she just gets up when she hears Ava waking up and goes, "Morning."
Yeah. Hikari, can you tell me something? Because I kind
What's
of
up?
blacked out. I was with Sheeny and then it just kind of went hazy. Last thing I clearly remember was my own heartbeat leaving my ears. What happened after that?
Well, from what I understand, you lost a lot of your chakra and passed out. Sheeny carried you back to the campsite, and I brought you into the tent to rest.
I guess that means the answer to my question was no. She sounds disappointed in Sheeny as she says that, and just gets up to go get something to eat.
How the fuck did this demonstrate anything? Okay, never mind. No, do you think? Nanamo Jumbo, what you doing?
Nanamo will get up, and if he can see his teammates outside, he will just quickly rush out to go meet them.
Question:
No.
Because of Hikari's bad sleep last night, would she have circles under her eyes?
I'm gonna say you got at least 4 hours. You have the beginnings of fairly dark circles.
Okay.
You look a little bit more like she knew.
I just wanted to clarify that in case anyone wanted to notice and make comment.
Morning, you two.
Morning,
Someone didn't
Nanamo.
sleep as much as they should have.
Hey.
You look me, kid.
Well,
That's not funny.
Ava probably, when she does the sarcastic, laugh, she probably gives him a slightly amused look. Like, I'm rubbing off on you. Sorry, I beg your pardon, I didn't hear that.
You didn't keep her up, did you, Ava?
Yes. I was definitely in a position where I could party all night, Sheeny.
I don't know how you kind of stuff you kids are doing.
I mean, she was talking in her sleep.
Wait, fucking what?
Well, you
She's
were
gonna-
talking.
Saying...
Mumbling more like.
Oh, yeah, mumbling.
What
I
did
don't
I
know,
mumble?
I don't listen to you when you're awake. Why would I listen to you when you're asleep?
She's gonna look to Sheeny and be like, you would have heard if I said anything important.
He'll look
You-
back to you with like, I mean, the rules of our usual that you say in like vulnerable positions in front of your teammates.
That's
So
right.
I can
Okay,
very
she's-
easily act as if I didn't hear anything.
Okay, Ava will kind of give a semi-nod, like, okay, we'll basically fine. My next question is, tell me what you heard when we're alone. And now,
Oh my
shut up and
God.
I will shut up.
Jesus. You mistreat your sensei so much. Okay.
Ava's not a nice person.
We know. That's why she had 70% in the character popularity poll. I'm the great Himura Cole. In fact, approaching you with Himura Cole are both
Oh,
Indimata
God.
and Harumi. They look to have an urgent look of worry on their face.
What's
They look
wrong?
to Squad Zero, and they will ask you, have you seen Sensei?
No. We just got up.
Well, we can't find him.
He's an old man, Is it possible he's pissing? That takes a long time when you're old.
Tactful, Ava.
I know you have 17 intelligence, but could you put it to use here?
I am. I'm suggesting something logical that applies to Occam's razor.
To answer the question, or no, this is anymore. To answer the question before you two start going at it again, no, he's not pissing.
Well, then I'm out of ideas.
Jesus.
I mean, he's an old guy. He couldn't have got too far.
Where was the last time anyone saw him?
Around your campfire. Eating dango.
Well, obviously, I poisoned the man who was going to pay me before he could pay me. You caught me, Himura Cole.
Hey, but do you say that for real?
Intelligence. Yeah, heavy sarcasm. Yeah,
Well,
that's
that's
drones
what it's like.
surround you.
Ava, I don't think this is the time for sarcasm.
12 drones surround you.
This is not a laughing matter. Where is Professor Okina?
no fucking idea. Though you know what? For
Hey.
once, I think you and I do want the same thing. Because he's the man who's going to
You really
fucking
need to
pay.
calm down this time, dude, for real.
And
Is
you
she
need to
saying
tell me
that-
where my teacher is.
Yes, please. He really was last seen here. We do need to find the professor.
Mm.
Why did you say that?
It's because
Jamie,
Himura Cole.
Nanamo?
It's because Himura Cole makes her angry and she lashes out.
What's up? What's up, Hikari?
Sheeny, Nanamo, you two were at the campsite with him the longest. Did you see where he went?
Did we see where he went?
Yeah. I got no idea, but I could do some tracking.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it, Ninja?
I have a bad feeling.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do I. I
Right.
think on that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything. I was just stretching.
No, but no. You gotta say that. I
Honestly, I just clicked my knuckles. That's what I was doing.
Piece of shit. Okay. In that case, because my bladder once again needs emptying, I believe that will be where we'll end this session on the mystery. Been possibly spirited away to. Ooh, we don't know. I've been your host and a weeby dungeon master and plus ocean man, and I'm doing my PP dance, and I've been here with the audacious and avaricious Ava Rice Pickle Dill, the level 3 Medicanin.
Go, hey.
No. No, this is my constitution roll. All right. I've been here with the hospitable, the lieutenant of Squad Zero. Early reveals. The big sis of the team, the Hikari, she's the Hikari Kesho. Hikari Kesho Rune Scribble, the level 3 intel operative ninja.
I've got a bad feeling.
I do too. I actually do have to go.
Shall I finish out this goodbye?
I think he's gone. I think he couldn't. He's got the bladder of Okina.
Even before we genuinely find that was just it, Okina's literally in an outhouse somewhere, and they didn't check thoroughly enough because Hamura Cole saw some grand conspiracy. If that happens, Ava's killing him.
Hamura Cole sucks, man. At least we got a drone from him. Let's go. Like, come on.
That is true. We got that drone. Yes, and we also humiliated Hamura Cole in his field of intelligence.
I suppose I critically failed that constitution roll. The non-stop ninja nerd boy from the land of fuck. Nanamo Junba. The level 3 100
Now I need to pee.
Hope you enjoyed. We will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Tremendous session to everybody. Happy anniversary. Happy 10th session anniversary.